Good evening, everybody. I've got one more good head of broccoli I'm going to cut. And that's it right there. This needs to go. I'm trying to do it one-handed. And there it is. The sun's blinding me. That's a good one. I'd say that one's close to 6 inches across. And maybe I'll dig just a few more potatoes. I'm doing my handheld today. I didn't like the other one. Let's see what we can find here. Gonna be some more of them little marble potatoes, I guess. That one's not too bad. I think surely we got one bigger than that somewhere. Now we're getting a little better. There's a better, pretty nice one. But I'll tell you what, them little ones are just as tasty as the big ones. You just gotta have a lot more of them. I watered them real good last night. I actually put my sprinkler on them and let it run for a little while. Boys at work was giving me a hard time about not watering my stuff. Well, there was the seed. Let's do another one over here. Pretty nice. And there's probably some more down in there if I dug it out good, but I'm sure not feeling them. Do one more here right on the front. Boy, that's a big old vine there. Well, there's my biggest one yet. That's a pretty good looking potato. But I should have, if they were real good, I'd have about at least 3 like that in there, but I don't. Probably needs to grow a little more. They're not mature yet, but I like them better when they're not fully mature. I believe that's the biggest potato vine I've ever seen. We didn't have them like that when we was potato farming. All right, that's the last I'm going to do today. I got a few more plants I wanted to show you. Still in my backyard. This is soft soil I've got here. And most all of the potatoes are coming up when I pull the vine, which that's good. That makes it easy. Okay. there's what we got today. Not too bad. Sun's killing us. I don't even know if you can see this, but maybe you can. There's the coral honeysuckle again. It's still shining. Had a few hummingbirds on it today. That's the Gara. I found something over here. I planted a little citrus tree. It's a mandarin orange, if that's the way to say it. But look here, I want to see if you can see this little fella down in here. Do you see that? You see that little thing? Looks a little bit like bird poop on that leaf. That's an eastern giant swallowtail caterpillar, pupa. And that's the only one I found on here, which is probably good because he may eat all the leaves off, but I'm sure going to leave him on there. If you get real close to him, when he gets bigger, I'll do another one and show him. But if you get close to him, he looks like a forked tongue out at you. That's how they scare their enemies. And this survived in the pot with little to no care over the winter. It's a pretty little plant. I've had that there for 2 years. That's a mouse-eared coreopsis. And there's a little oak tree growing in there with it. No, it's not. That's a different colored part of that plant. Looks like a little oak tree nearly. My curtains are all coming apart. And this right here, I bet everybody's gonna know what that is. I've had this in this pot for 3 or 4 years. That's a 4 o'clock. They've just started blooming. I've got a couple more out here I wanted to show you. I was big into butterfly gardening about 5 or 6 years ago, and my whole backyard was covered with flowers, and most of them are gone. This is a common weed right here, and they're all over my yard. That's a prickly buttercup. Pretty little plant, but it's considered a weed by most folks. And I've got that vine, I can't even think of the name of it, has ate this back fence. It's just all over the place. It's beautiful when it blooms, and it's already bloomed this year. I'll think of it in a minute. And this is a giant crenum lily. Has a huge pink flower on it later. And here's some more of the buttercup. And there's a plant right beside it that I planted. That is a milkweed. That's an aquatic milkweed. Asclepias perennis. And that is a host plant for the monarch butterflies. And right beside it, now this is a perennial plant also. That's a swamp sunflower. I think it's Helianthus augustifolia. It has little tiny yellow flowers, and it won't bloom till late summer, early fall. Here's one of the dead ones from last year still standing. And I have confirmed that this is, I don't know which goldenrod it is, possibly a Canadian goldenrod or early goldenrod. It's definitely early because most goldenrods don't bloom till fall, and the butterflies love them. And I have got a mixture of everything you could name in the weed category back here. And I had a little flower here. This has always been a mainstay. You know what that is? That's a pretty little plant, I think. I always have. It's poisonous, so they say you can't eat it. That's dog fennel. And I've got two big patches of it back here. Now here's one that I love, and it reseeds. It's an annual, but it reseeds every year. And I mean, it's a heavy cedar. It's the one with the little narrow leaves there. And this one is starting to bloom. I'm going to show you the flower on it. Tall vervain they call it, but the name is Verbena bonariensis. And they can get up to about 6 feet tall, and I've had them that tall. Some more dog fennel. And I'm gonna have, here's some more of the Verbena bonariensis. You can see the leaves better here. And it puts up a real tall flower spike. They call it a look-through flower. You can plant it on the front of your border and it don't block, because the plants stay kind of low, or the leaves stay kind of low, and the flower comes up on the stem. And there's some more of it. And here is another milkweed. I've seen some little bit of eating on the leaves, but I hadn't found the caterpillar yet. I saw some eggs a while back. An insect might have got them. I haven't seen the caterpillar though. See if we can see one in there. You know when they're on there because they start getting, the leaves start disappearing. We'll have one though before long. We'll get a stray monarch through here. But me and my wife, we had a little, and I've still got it, a little insectarium tent, and we hatched and released several hundred. I don't have an exact count on it, but it was in the hundreds of butterflies that we put in there as caterpillars, and they hatched out and we released them. Okay, I think that's enough rambling. Hope you enjoy what I showed you, and you have a good day. And if you do see this, please hit the like button. That would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you'd like. We'd appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one.